How's it going, everybody? Looks like I got 2 viewers already. That's awesome. All right. So here's the thing. My camera's down here, and my screen is right here. So anyway, what I wanted to show you guys was the update, basically, part 2, not 1.5, part 2. Stupid computer, man. Stop. Jesus. Of the satellite antenna build. Now, there's been a couple of changes. I know I was telling people that I would wait to go on live before I wrap the wire around and all that fun stuff. You know what? I've already got it set in place. And I'm going to just show you what it looks like. Now, the PVC pipe that I was going to use, too much. Nobody had smaller chunks. But before we begin, you guys are doing phenomenal. Keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Definitely sharing these videos. Thumbs up, thumbs down, commenting. I think I said that already. You guys are doing freaking phenomenal. And also, we have a P.O. box for this channel. So if you guys ever want to send fan mail or anything like that, if you go to the About section on my channel, you guys will find the address there. I tried putting it in the description in this video, and it didn't want to let me, so there you go. So, let's say hi to everyone who has commented so far. 2020 got down. How's it going? How are you? Gerald, hello. Always good hearing from you. And Ranger, howdy. How's it going? Looks like I got 7 viewers now. Wow, this is awesome. So, let's just jump into it, guys. Let's just do it. Sorry, a little camera here. I'm really screwy with it. So, oh, that's good. I'm glad you're doing great. Are you guys ready to see this monstrosity of an antenna? Please comment. How's it going, Hemphead? Oh, you guys are going to love this. It's the Phantom. I think I've heard you over the air before. I think so. It's been a while. Hell yes. All right. How's it hanging? All right. Cool. Well, here we go. This is it. So instead of using PVC pipe on here like I wanted to, I had to use wood. Oh, sorry. Basically, now let me see if I can get this thing. I don't have a whole lot of cord. Yeah, there we go. So here's the SO239 connector. See it on the back there. That's how it's going to hook up. I got the element wire going all the way up. This piece of wood here. Yeah, this is just temporary. Okay, this is just to hold it apart. But this right here is the interesting part. So, in theory, what's going to happen here is this the signal is going to come out of the end of this wire and fire, woo, all the way here, bounce off of that, and make it directional. That's what I'm hoping for. You guys can get a good look at it here. Isn't this thing a damn monstrosity? I think it's uglier than hell, to be honest. But you know what? It might work. And in case you guys are curious, how I attach the wood pieces here to the metal is I took some, I do believe these are like 2 inches. 2-inch self-tapping screws. Put 3 in there, and then on the bottom, you guys can see them there too. Now, this is coated wire, in case you guys haven't seen it, of course. It's coated wire, okay? So the copper is not touching any of this, but the copper's coming out here. I did that for a reason, just because of this metal piece here and those screws. All right, Gerald, what did you say? I can see two things you need to fix. You need rubber on the wood. That's not on the okay, yeah, that's definitely something to look into. But yeah, this is coated wire, and I'm hoping that this sort of thing will actually work. I don't really have my hopes up for this. I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I really don't have much hopes. And the reason why I say that is because the wavelength of the 27 megahertz is so big that this thing will barely capture even an eighth of it, to be honest. But we're going to see. Do you need any ground radials for that? That one I don't know. I'm not sure if I do or not. Like I said, guys, this is just an experiment. From what I can think of when it comes to this, we used to run a ground off of the PL251. Okay, that's a good idea too. I was thinking now. This is just all a experiment here. What I was thinking is that using the ground for basically the whole chassis here. But if I have to, I'll run another ground from like right here, run it down, and of course run it to ground somewhere. That's a good idea. That'll really help. I just wanted to go live, have a chat with you guys, show you guys this monstrosity of an antenna. But it might work. I don't really see why it wouldn't, but I have no idea. So we'll see. Get everything straight in the back. Got the hole cleaned out in case you guys haven't seen the other video today. Yes, that will help the SWRs if I ground this part here. Yes, that's a very good point. So, this is at its current state. I doubt I'm going to get it up and running today. It might be tomorrow, or I might screw with it again tonight and make a part 3 for this. But this is what's going on with it now. I told you guys I would do a live for you of part 2. So this thing's definitely a project. It's pretty cool. I like it so far. It's kind of a monstrosity, but you know what? It fits the personality of me. So, you know. Guys, let me know in the comments below too. I want to know your guys' input. The spacing of these windings. Are they any good, or do they need to be spread out? Do they need to be bunched together, maybe up here, and more spread out down here? I mean, you guys let me know. LMB is metal. You are running coax center. Right next to the metal. Jeremy, yes. The LMB, of course, is not here. But here's the center conductor. I've got it. Sorry. Got it coming off of here, and then it's going wrapping around all the way down to there. Yep, I was going to do that, Gerald. I was going to take a ground wire, wrap it all the way after I get it attached here, wrap it all the way down, and then probably right down one of these legs too, I'm sure. Or, if I get real creative, I might run wrapping grounds all the way down that, and this one as well. Shit, I'm not used to this whole thing. But that's its current state. Right now, I mean, it's definitely different. Somebody said in the comments it's definitely different. So, yeah, it's definitely different. So we'll see how it works. Part 3 will be coming up when I go finish it up and test it and whatnot. I can't really test it right here. You know, I'm inside of a metal shed, and I can't test it out there in the yard because I've got metal trailers around me. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get up on the roof one day or just set it up there. Hi, Scoop. How's it going? Get up on the roof one day, set this whole contraption up there, and just start tuning it down from there. That's what I'm going to have to do. So, unfortunately, at least right now, it will not be operational at this very moment. As somebody said, I still got to put a ground wire here. I will do that before I put it up on the roof. And then we'll just, grab a hold of my cord here. And then we'll just test it out, see what it does. I mean, what's the worst it's going to say? What's the worst it's going to do? Not work? That's okay. At least I tried, you know? Set you down here. Camera's got a hold of me. Hang on. Get this thing unscrewed. You know, this thing does take up a lot of room in here. I'm right by my desk. And the end of it is right there in my face. In case you guys are wondering what I was using, is this little guy right here attached underneath. So, set this right up here. There we go. Oh boy. So that's its current state. The LMB arm is, or would be grounded to the SO239, hence the dish is grounded also. Your signal will be absorbed by the LMB arm. Okay. All right, Jeremy. Yeah, definitely. I will definitely keep that in mind. We'll definitely keep that in mind. See, I didn't even think about that. This is why I'm glad you guys are here. Because Jeremy is right. You know, some of the signal is going to be absorbed by this arm right here. So, you know, who knows? I may have to just cut that arm off totally and somehow take this wood here and attach it to the dish. Jeremy, you're bad. That's exactly what he said. Oh man. Ranger, yeah, I appreciate it. I know I can do it. You know what, Patrick? I was going to use PVC. And I went to the store today and I found out that I had to buy a 10-foot section, which really sucked because I didn't want a 10-foot section. You know, I thought places like that wouldn't sell, you know, maybe 5-foot sections or something like that, but they don't. So I went with the wood instead. I'm going to try out the wood. If it doesn't work, then I'll probably go up to the nearest city, which is Des Moines, probably go to Menards or Home Depot or something and get a piece of PVC, slide over the arm. Okay. That's good advice. I appreciate that. Yep, I'm definitely going to. And in fact, I will show you guys the sacrificial radio that I have. You guys ready? Here it is. The Cobra 29. This thing sucks. This thing sucks. That's a good idea too, Jeremy. I could cut something to slide inside of there. Yeah, that'll work too. But yeah, this is it. Cobra 29. This thing is completely shit. Completely shit. None of the lights work. The meter does not work. The knobs make a lot of noise when you turn them. The only lights that work is the transmit light and the modulation light. That's it. And this thing sounds like absolute freaking garbage. So, this is the radio that I use to tune everything. So in case something bad does happen, well, I don't give a shit about this one. There you go. I know some of you guys are worried about what I can see in the comments here. Some of you guys were worried about me using a good radio for that, and I'm like, no. I would not ever use a good radio for that. Yep, I usually do. I usually do short key ups. Checking the SWRs. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I'll probably end up doing a video on that. Getting everything. Part 3, I do believe, is going to consist of getting this thing ready, getting grounds going, and stuff like that. And then we'll put it in the... I'm not going to put it in the car because it's just too awkward. So I think what I'm going to do is stick it in the Explorer and take it out somewhere and test it. So that's the plan for it anyway. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to work on that tonight. Tonight I just want to be kind of relaxing and talking to you guys and having a grand old time. I've been in the shed editing videos, doing a response video to Mr. Random's last video that he put up all day today. I've been busy all day today. If I did have an antenna analyzer, yeah, that would be great. That would be awesome. Jeremy, to answer your question, I do believe so. I know that my P.O. box is a little bit small. However, they do have bigger boxes for packages and stuff like that. So if I do end up getting a package in the mail that's bigger than my little P.O. box, then they'll put it in that and then put the key inside my box. So, hey man, if you want to donate one, that's cool. I'm all game for that. I'm definitely game for that. Little nano VNA for $60 on Amazon. I think I've seen that one. I was looking up on hey, Jesus Christ, I cannot talk today. I think I've seen that one on Amazon. And it was like $60 or something. I did see that. I was thinking about getting it, Yeah, I'll bet. I'll bet. It did look pretty complicated to me too, so I was like, well, eek. We'll see. But anyway, guys, yeah, this is a project in the making, and this is actually almost the most views I've had in any live before. So, yeah. Yep, that's true. Oh, I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that, buddy. Yeah, Jeremy, I will once it gets here, I will definitely recognize you in the next video when it comes in. I do appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that on the live today, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I tell you what, that would make a whole lot of less headaches around here if there was actually an antenna analyzer. And wouldn't you know it, guys? I'm able to see how many likes I got and how many views I've got right now. It's awesome. It's awesome. I got 11 right now so far. And I got 5 likes now. Oh, man, 12 viewers. Nice. Yes, you guys keep them rolling. You keep them rolling. That is awesome. You guys are doing absolutely tremendous. 6 likes. Yes, that is awesome. Nice. Oh, man, you guys are just awesome. You guys are just awesome. You guys have done a whole lot to help this channel grow, and I appreciate every single one of you who has shared my videos and commented and all of that fun stuff. You guys are just making this channel explode, and I love it. 13 views now. Yes, that is great. 8 likes. Yes, that is awesome. Oh, man. I wanted to tell you guys real quick that the ultimate goal for this channel here is to be able to tell my job to kiss my ass, right? That's our ultimate goal. I want to be able to get this channel to grow to the point to where this is my job. This is what I want to do. You know, and the funny thing is, if I keep going the way I'm going, it's going to happen. And then, at that point, I can tell my job, bye. You know what I mean? It would be just freaking amazing. Let's see, when you build or mess with antenna analyzer is a must, or you will go nuts. I have gone nuts before. You guys remember, let me ask you this. You guys remember that dipole video I made? The homemade dipole out of, I think it was like 12-gauge wire or some shit. I don't know. And it was driving me absolutely up the damn wall. I could not figure out why the stupid thing would not come down in SWR. Do you guys remember that? I do. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. The Reynolds Explorer. Awesome. I appreciate it. You guys can still see it in the background here, so you guys can see it in amazement. Here, I'll leave the camera up just a little bit. There we go. I'll slide it over. There we go. There we go. All right. So you guys can see it right here. This is a really weird combination. I'm kind of a MacGyver, really. This thing is something that I just pulled out of my head. I mean, I do a lot of stuff like that. I pull a lot of stuff out of my head. Look at my car. You know, a lot of that stuff was pulled out of my head. No planning, no nothing. I just thought of it and went for it. So you guys should know this by now. Yep. And I'm up to 8 likes now. That is awesome. Keep them coming, guys. But there's one more little piece of information that I want to share with you. Here in about another week, I will be getting my hands on a
Hey, 252. We just had another. I just had another person to the channel.
You guys can hear that. That's
she lives on the same way with me, but I just added it to the channel.
There we go. Now I just put it as busy. So anyway, Patrick, I hope it does too. That this antenna design would be awesome, especially for people in apartments and whatnot. But anyway, let's get back. I'm jumping ahead here. So here in the next week, I will be getting my hands on a ICOM 720A. Yes, that's right. 720A ICOM. I'm only spending, what is it, $250. I have to save my duckies up, of course, for the next week. But $250 I'm picking this radio up for. And that is going to be the new base for inside the shed here. And it's got so many buttons, knobs, switches, and holy shabitsky. So many. I just looked at it and got confused. So I wanted to share that with you guys as well. I'm getting an upgraded radio. I'm getting a good HF radio. From what I understand about it, though, sometimes they have a relay sticking problem. I'm not sure. I don't know. It just needs to, I think it just needs to be used. I'm back up to 11 viewers now. That's awesome. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying my videos. I'm glad that you guys are helping me out. I'm glad you guys are really supporting this radio. Yeah. From what I heard, that's really the only problem with them, is that if you don't use them, the relays tend to stick. If you use them, they'll be fine. But like I said, I don't know, man. That thing's so confusing to me. I'm used to simple CB radios. Like, I don't know. Let me show you. Like this one. I'm used to that. I'm not used to the whole ICOM, all that fun stuff. I'm not used to any of it. From what I understand, or actually from what I heard just before I went live, there is just a tiny bit of skip. I mean, I suppose I can fire on the radio and see what's on there. Gerald, yep. You know what? That's what I plan on doing. Next week, when I get it. You know what, Jeremy? That is a very good point. I don't expect it to be very good on AM, to be honest with you. But it, I hang out on sideband all the time anyway. So that's the whole one of the big reasons why I'm getting it, is because it's sideband capable, and that's what I want. And it's capable of what, pushing 100 watt peak or whatever it is, I think is what I read. So I don't even need a linear. I don't even need a linear here. I don't even really use the linear anyway. If skip is rolling really good, I don't really use it. You know, just for the simple fact that I really don't need to. Getting back to Gerald's thing, sorry, I was reading comments here. Getting back to Gerald's things, yes, I will And I do plan on doing a live thing for the ICOM 720A when I get it. Get it back up on, or get it on the A99. Take the, of course, take the linear out of the equation. I'm actually thinking about doing that anyway, because I really don't need it. But I will go live when I get that. A little DX on lower sideband now. Just make contact with 305 in the Pack State. Only 100 watts and a 5/8 ground. Well, that's cool. That is cool. Yeah. I did. I don't know why I took this cable out. I took this cable out of my my linear. I don't know why, but let's. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna get this antenna out of my way. For one, you guys get a better look at it there anyway, right? Let's go ahead. There we go. That's right. Sorry guys, I'm hooking up the Uniden Bearcat right this second. Hook it back up. I'm going to hook it back up to the linear, even though I'm not going to run it. There. Here. Whoops. Here I am dropping stuff. I don't want to break everything though. Damn it. Okay.
I'm sure that's working pretty good coming through your speaker.
I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Exactly.
Gerald, I was actually thinking about it. Tina, yes, I will be making sure that I am not going to be in the ham bands at all. I'm going to be all in 11 meters CB. So I'll make sure that when I transmit, I will be in those frequencies alone and nothing really else. I'm actually thinking about maybe getting my ham license one day, but I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to or not. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to catch up on the comments here. Gerald, I might put the linear in my car. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with that part yet. Jeremy. Yeah, don't tell nobody. Shh, keep it a secret. Oh yes, my thoughts. You guys want to know my thoughts on the new FM shit that the FCC apparently just passed. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm up to 10 likes now. Thank you very much for your guys' support. Let's see, the thing on running a HF rig, you will refer to a channel. Yep. Yep, I've actually started doing that with my regular CBs too. I've been calling out the frequencies instead of channels, so I've been getting a little bit of practice in on that one. So Michael, you want to know my thoughts on the FCC passing the FM capabilities? All right. I'm just going to first and foremost say it is going to be an absolute freaking nightmare. And the only reason why I say that is because that when companies start selling these FM radios on the frequencies we have now, you're going to be running into a lot of problems because there's millions of AM radios out there that don't have FM capabilities. So if you're a trucker, let's just say you're cruising down the road and you're running an old AM radio and some asshole comes up beside you or whatever and he's got an FM, all he has to do is key down and there goes your signal. Gone. Honestly, if you want my personal opinion on that, I think they need to... How's it going, Adam? I think they need to open up, give us more frequencies to go on, maybe dedicate some of those frequencies to FM, and maybe even give us just a little bit more power as well. That's kind of my thoughts. You guys, I'm sure you guys have your own opinions on it. And Michael, I will agree, it is it is definitely a game changer. That's for sure. I just lost a nut over here. Oh, there it is. Oof. All right. It is definitely a game changer. That's for sure. And honestly, FM gives you more clarity, stuff like that, but it will not, I do not care what anybody says, it will not have the distance as an old analog AM sideband radio. I don't care. FM can have the best quality, HD quality on the face of this planet. And yeah, on the 27 megahertz, yes, it will skip across the atmosphere. But it will not have the distance. It just won't. Yeah, definitely more wattage on AM and sideband would be nice. I've heard of people say, bump up sideband to like 40 watts, 30 watts, 50 watts, 100 watts, whatever. Why not? Okay, can you guys still hear me at all? Yeah, definitely. They need to, that's what they need to do. Okay, cool. Because I got this thing over my screen here that says unstable connection. Please wait while we're trying to reconnect. I don't know if you guys can still hear me and still see me. Then I'm just going to ignore that little banner. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if it run FM in between. Okay. Yeah, it's they need to do something because honestly, if you're just going to stick with the same 40 channels, there's going to be so much shit going on. It's going to be ridiculous. And Patrick makes a good point. There is only a few people who can afford an FM sideband AM CW whatever radio. I mean, look at all my radios. I got them all used. You know, I can't afford a brand new, like, Cobra or something. I can't afford that. I don't know about anybody else. I'm sure there's other people that can. So, I don't know. But I haven't heard anybody on FM bleed over into sideband or anything yet. Of course, they just passed it. But, you know, in all honesty, there's been a lot of people using FM for many, many years, honestly, illegally. So, I mean, where is this going to come from? I'll tell you. The only reason why Cobra and President pushed for this is just for the simple fact that they want to be able to make a radio that is capable of FM, such as, you know, the UK and other places like that. It's actually kind of smart on their end to do that, because then they can make one radio for everyone across the seas, here, what have you. Uh-oh, looks like my chat disconnected too. Well, that's not good. Hopefully, it will reconnect here. There it is. Sweet. All right. Phew! Oh man, I thought I lost it all there for a minute. I was afraid that I had to restart. Jesus. Yep, Jeremy, I would have to agree with you on that one. If you want FM, GMRS, FRS, MERS, all of them are free. Well, GMRS is not. Excuse me, let me take that back. And Michael, you put an upside down smiley face? Here, let me try. Oh, God. Okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. Wow. Anyway, FRS and MERS is free. You do not need a license for any of that. Yep. Patrick just asked if there's a new antenna that's going to go with that. And Jeremy went ahead and answered. Yeah, it's going to be the same frequency. Same 27 megahertz frequency, so there's no need for a new antenna. I will agree with you. Yep. Jeremy, you had it right. MERS and FRS is free. So you had it right. You're good. Yeah. Again, you know, my thing is, I think they need to give us more frequencies and give us a little bit more power. That's just my opinion about it. Because right now, if they stick with the same 40 channels, it is going to be an absolute freaking nightmare. I cannot stress that enough. It is going to be an absolute nightmare, especially when Cobra and President come out with their new radios. You know, of course, everybody wants the newest thing. Some of us can't afford it, but some of us can. And those types of people who do get these FM radios are just going to be absolutely crazy. Jeremy, yeah, you're right. Just join the dark side. You'll be fine. Yeah. Yep. I'm sticking with sideband. And that's another reason why I'm getting that icon, is because it is sideband capable. It has no FM function. Perfectly fine with me. I don't care. That's true. FM still can skip on that frequency. However, it's not as good as AM. when it comes to long distance communication, what do you want? You want FM or AM? FM gives you more clarity, yes. And depending on the frequency you're on, it will give you skip capabilities. However, AM, no matter how you slice it, is always going to go further. It's always going to be the best for skipping. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Gerald, but since Cobra was the one that started this whole petition thing for the FCC, they're going to be the first ones out of the gate making an FM radio. That's just how it is. Yeah, FM is over there in the UK. I haven't. I never really understood that. I don't know. I don't live in the UK, so I have no freaking clue. Meters on it. That's cool. You know what? I've been looking into those radios as well. The Lincoln 2s. I've been looking into those. I've also been looking into an Anytone Quad 6 or Quad 5. I've been looking into one of those too. And I've also been looking into a Kenwood TS50 as well. Yeah, they could. They could. Yeah, it's just going to be a mess for a while. That's what it all boils down to. It's just going to be an absolute freaking nightmare for a little while until they can figure out what the hell is going on and what they need to change or add or subtract or whatever the damn case is. That's my thoughts. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. I'm glad they did it because they haven't changed anything for CB radio in many, 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 many years. So I'm glad that they actually listened and actually did it. But right now, they're wanting to stick with the same 40 channels, and I'm like, why? Dude, do you realize how much interference that's going to create? Son of a bitch. Pardon my French, but you guys could probably hear that in the background. Got some skip going. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. Let me see if I can get a hold of somebody here. Can you guys hear this okay? I'm about to just go ahead and call out.
We have been 0737 on the east coast of South Carolina. Would like to know.
CQDX 309, Central Iowa. Standing by. Ooh, it's kind of a mess right now.
Thank you. God bless you. You've been 0737 on the east coast of South Carolina. Have a good day.
Yeah, that needle bender.
I hear you in there, five something or other. I heard you in there. Plenty of time to get, okay? 942.
CQDX 309, Central Iowa. Standing by. Sounds like a mess. Skip isn't really the best right now, so Anyway, let me catch up on some of these here. Works great, no problems. Just a lot of buttons on that. Yeah, Patrick, I definitely agree. There's a lot of buttons on that one. Okay, Michael. I don't know if you've already left, but I appreciate you jumping in here, coming into us. You have a great rest of your weekend as well. I'm glad you enjoy the content. There's plenty more to come. That's cool. Adam, yes. 605 was actually one of the very first contacts I've ever made with a homemade PVC ground plane. Yes, I am on 38 lower sideband. So you guys wanna try to get to me while we're live? Yeah, be my guest. I got the radio up now, so I can hear you. CQDX 309, Central Iowa, standing by and waving. That's the strongest signal I'm hearing right now. Michael, was that your Roger beep that I heard?
Yeah, but you don't have, you can't go for the equipment not working because they can say that it was working. There's no way to tell them when it stopped working. So that's one thing you have to tell them. They haven't got any money from you. They can bill you all they want.
Yeah, Adam, that 0737, he's always got a booming signal up here. It's kind of crazy on how much signal he's got. I've never been able to get back to him. Uh-oh, somebody's out there cussing somebody out. CQDX 309, Central Iowa, standing by and waving. I heard a Virginia station coming back to 309, but you got trampled on there, buddy. Try it again. Copy that. You're making an okay trip here, too. I'm actually live on YouTube right now, so I don't know if the microphone picked it up, but I heard you. White Privilege Radio, WPR. I lost him in there. Alright, I heard that Virginia station. I lost you in there. I'm going to say 73s to you for now if you can hear me. 309 Central Iowa will be standing off to the side listening. 418 Ohio, how are you? Copy that. I'm actually live on YouTube. A lot of people are watching me talk to you on the radio. Copy that. Hey, how's the weather out there in Ohio there? Copy that. You're making a booming signal. You're giving me about a 7 or 8. Copy that. Well, hey, it was great talking to you. I'm gonna say 73s and let some other people there get in there and talk to you. And we'll talk to you later. 309 Central Iowa will be standing off to the side. Uh-oh. I just popped the circuit. Alright. So I'm going to give my power supply a break for a second. Okay. Adam, I did not hear you. I'm actually running barefoot right now. I've got 12 watts. I do not have the linear on. Yeah, you know what? Okay. Yeah, I can kind of see that. I guess back in the day when all we had was really AM, FM, I could see, AM signals interfering with FM and yada, yada, yada. Now we've just got digital. So give us more frequencies. That's all I got to say to the FCC. Give us more. We're hungry. Get it? We're hungry. We want more. Yeah, Patrick, I'm sure there's not. I'm getting mostly stuff from out east, where Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, all them. Adam, no, I'm actually sorry. I'm catching up on all the comments here. I'm actually running the Uniden Bearcat 980 right now. I'm running this guy. There we go. You can see my screen is kind of screwy, but I figured out that my adapter is still working from the 6-pin to a 4-pin, so I'm using the President mic, which apparently makes it a lot louder going outside. So that's what I'm using, at least until that stupid adapter decides to take a shit. Right? Yeah, I was going to say, it wouldn't kill him. Jesus. Oh, damn it, man. Well, that sucks. Let's see. You don't have a sideband in your vehicle, huh? Well, I mean, did you try? Do you have a sideband radio in your house there, Hemphead? I don't remember your name. Sorry. I've got the radio turned down right now. I'm giving my power supply a break. It's only a little 2.5 amp power supply. So I just kicked the breaker while I was talking on it. So I've got to let it cool off just a little bit. Oh, you know what? Guess where I live? I live in a trailer park as well, Michael. Hey, small world, man. But see, in my trailer park, I really don't give a shit of what the landlords say. I have 2 great big antennas sitting outside, hooked up to my trailer. I'm going to see if this cable will kind of reach. Let me see. It might reach. Ooh. It might not. But I'm going to see. Damn. I don't know why all these cords keep wrapping everything around here. I'm going to show you guys. There's my 2 great big antennas. Whee! Yeah, exactly. I actually kind of made myself sick watching that. Oh. Oh, you're running a Cobra 25 Night Watch. Okay, so that's just only an AM radio. Yeah, I was on 38 lower sideband there. So. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go, Michael. You can get away with that. Put a flagpole up and then run your antenna on the inside of it or something. You can get away with that. If it's anything like an HOA thing, there's so many ways that you can get away with putting an antenna up. As you guys can see, my antenna's tall, proud, and in the wide open. You know why? I've had my landlord bitch at me before about it. Oh, those antennas look like they're horrible, blah, 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 blah. You know what I did? That's exactly what I did to him. Like, you know what? I don't give a shit what you think about those antennas. This is our house, and those antennas are not attached to your ground. They're attached to our house. So, you know, buzz off. That's what I say. Oh, hey, Gerald. Guess what? You just mentioned the 148 GTL. Got something for you. Let me get some of my mess straightened out here. Oh, boy. I've already got one. As you guys can see here, meter stuck, broke. That's all screwed up. And these knobs, every time you turn them, they make a whole shitload of noise. So I'm going to send this one in someday and get it fixed. Get a new meter put in, all that fun stuff. Get all the knobs straightened out. You go, girl. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, 40 on another trailer. That's cool. Yeah, Jeremy, that, you know, you can throw a magnet mount antenna on top of a trailer or on your air conditioner that's sticking out of your window and make plenty of long distance contacts. I mean, who knew? Who knew that CB radio would be this easy to just throw an antenna out, and so long as conditions are good, you can make anything. Lincoln 2 makes a great AM and SSB unit, or like the RX on mine. That's cool, yep. 2000. Oh, 9 radios. Holy crap. You got a lot of radios there, Hemphead. Here's a question for you there, Hemphead. Do you have a problem with your screen at all on your Bearcat 980? I just seen that you have it in one of your vehicles. I'd be kind of curious to know if something is just really screwy with mine or if it's actually heat related. Mag mount on the roof. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Whatever works. And you know, the funny thing is about old ass trailers, especially like this one. This one's a 70, what is it? 73? Something like that. I don't know, 72. You can throw a mag mount antenna on top of that, and the whole frickin' roof becomes your ground plane. It's just, man, it's just amazing. And actually, those two antennas, the way I have them set up, I do believe something is I guess I shouldn't. Jesus Christ, I cannot talk today. Forgive me, guys. I'm sorry, but I think a little bit of my roof is actually being used as a ground plane for both of those antennas. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I get out very, very well. And it's fine with my fire stick outside the balcony, but she did not. There you go, Adam. That's the way to get around that shit. Oh, God. Oh, Patrick, you live down in a valley? Dude, that must suck. Jeremy, to answer your question about the Anytone Quad 5, I don't know if it's the V6 or what, but I do know that the Anytone Quad 5 is one I've been looking at. The Anytone Quad 6, the Lincoln 2, the of course you guys know about the whole ICOM. But yeah, I've been looking at those types of radios too, because I would like to actually have one in here as well. You know, I have plans for that ICOM, or even in the RV. I'd like to actually have something kind of like the ICOM that can go into a whole bunch of different frequencies, like whatever. And I'd like to have that in the RV if I can. But I haven't had the money to do one, to get one yet. Michael 1212. Yeah, they are known for that. That's why I put this one inside as a base, because the screen, as it gets hot, it starts fading. And I don't want it to go out anymore than what it does. Yeah, see, you know, I hear a lot about this. There's a lot of people that are going to like flea markets and something like that, and we don't have that kind of thing around here. We have some ham fests, but they're very few and far between. The like the yard sales and stuff like that, there's really no radios. There's a whole lot of people here in this part of the country that don't really get on radio that much. Now, I am part of a Facebook group that is nothing but Iowa CB users. But there's really not that many of us, and I can't reach any of them from where I'm at. So I don't know. Yeah, the only way to really fix the Uniden Bearcat display, if it fades out to the point where you can't see it, is take it in somewhere, or if you're really handy, know how to do it, just replace the screen. That's the only thing you can do with them. I personally think they need to come up with a different material to make these screens out of, because although it looks cool with the black background and the different colors and whatnot, they're just not, I don't know, they're just not there. Okay, cool. I'm glad you got it covered up with the rag to keep the screen from getting hot, because that's what my problem was with it. Just squint harder. I like that. Holy shit, Patrick! 600 feet above sea level. Holy crap! All the signals go right above me. Wow! Damn, that must suck. I couldn't remember that. I couldn't even fathom that. Jesus. That would drive me absolutely insane, especially if I lived way down in a valley and I started getting into this radio thing here, and then all of a sudden I can't do shit because, well, I'm down in a valley. That would turn anybody off, really. Tim, yes. I am actually not too far from Des Moines. Let's see, I think I'm about 20 minutes away or something like that. 15, 20 minutes. Sometimes it takes me about a half hour to get to work, but I haven't heard anybody from Des Moines. I did a test one day, and I should have recorded this, and I didn't. I did a test one day. And this is before I moved everything out here to the shed. I had the wife get on the Uniden Bearcat, because that's what I had at that point. And, sorry, I was reading a comment. And I had the radio in the car on, which is the newer style Road Talker 40, not the old dial one that I have sitting down here. And what is it? I heard the signal. I heard the signal from here, clear up there to West Des Moines, where I was parked. It was very, very, very faint, and that was with the linear on and pushing about 100 watts or so. So I'm not able to really reach Des Moines per se, and if somebody can hear me, it's very faint. They probably don't even recognize that it's there. So unfortunately, and I really can't go too much higher with the antenna from where it sits now. And that's partially the reason why I'm building this. Because if it works, I'm going to try to fire my signal up there in Des Moines and just kind of see if anybody comes back and it's able to actually receive really well and whatnot. So it'll be pretty cool. I only get skipped once in a while, mostly at night. Oh, damn it, man. Patrick, you're missing out. There's, like, right now, I'll even turn this thing up just a little bit. This is what's going on right now. That was a 7-pound signal right there. It's a little bit weak, but it's not too bad. As you guys heard earlier, I did make a contact. No problem. So, all I can say is start checking. Okay, Jeremy, I will definitely be keeping an eye out on the PO box. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that you are sending. I appreciate it. You guys, this will be. I will actually. You know what? Put this on record. I will make an unboxing video when that package comes in, Jeremy. I will make an unboxing video. In fact, I will go live for that. Just so you're aware. I will go ahead and go live. Oh, my stepson's in there. he just commented in there. Yeah, 7 S units in HF radio talk, not 7 pounds. Yeah, you know what? Since 605 had said 7 pounds, and I've heard many other people call it like 7 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever. That's what I say. That's what I say. So it's pretty good. I'll see if I can get a hold of a guy and see what channel time they are on. They might even be on free band. I used to live in Newton. Might move back that way. All right, Tim. Yeah. If you get on there and kind of let them know, that's great. That would be amazing. That'd be very, very amazing. Like I said, I'm normally on 38 lower sideband, especially when Skip is running. Holy shit. That's 9 over there. Wow. Anyway, I'm usually on 38 lower sideband, but Tim, if you do get a hold of them, let ask them what channel they're on and stuff like that, whether it's on AM, upper or lower sideband. The Bearcat right now does not have the ability to go into the free bands. So just kind of keep that in mind if you would. See, I'm trying to think. Wow, that's nine. Here we go. 9S units for Jeremy there. I don't know where that's coming from. I've got it turned down a little bit so I can talk and not get distracted while I'm answering these comments and whatnot. Let's see. There is a guy that actually lives over there by Newton too. I guess he goes by the name of Brady North or something like that. I think he's got a radio there in his house too, and I'm trying to figure out. If this monstrosity thing here is gonna make it over there. Let's see. Man, that really sucks, Patrick. I wonder if there's something that I wonder if there's something that you can do to receive those signals that's going right above you. I don't know. You might want to talk to somebody and see if somebody can do that. You can find. Okay, yeah. I went to this fiberglass one because, it was cheap and it was a half wave, and at that point I was kind of not really had a whole lot of hopes for it, but I went ahead and got it anyway. And this A99, I tell you what, for a fiberglass antenna, that son of a Billy block is a freaking screamer. You throw 100 watts at that thing, and it's a screamer. It really is. Even on 12 watts, it's a screamer. I've made many contacts, and I haven't really messed with it too much since I got it up. I did lower it a little bit because I had to. There was storms coming in one night. Luckily, they missed, but there were storms coming in that had like 100-mile-an-hour winds and stuff like that, and it was way up there. And I didn't want it to get damaged, so I did lower it a little bit. I've never put it back up. Oh, let's see. My wife just commented in there. Hope to get everything in there too. Patrick, I'm working on it. I'm working on getting a radio that can go into free bands. I'm working on it, and I'm hoping this freaking monstrosity here actually works too. Okay, you have antennas. Let's see. Gerald just asked a question here. What way you have antennas? What way you have can act like a beam? As far as I know, I don't think so. I'm not exactly sure if that's the case, and if it is the case, then I will take down that big stick and probably move it somewhere else or whatever the case is. Because yeah, if it's acting like a beam right now, then no, I won't. I'll take this big stick down. That A99 is staying up because I like it more. Maybe an amp to receive more stations. If I had an amp that has a preamp in it, then yes, I would turn it on and just turn on the preamp, and that'll help receive more. But I don't have one. The only thing I have right now is a Texas bullwhip modulator, little AM one, so you got to talk really fast on this little guy, or else it won't stay connected. WCE Michael, A99s are great. From what I have read, though, and seen, the ground plane kits for those are actually worthless. They don't really help. Now, I'm not saying that they are a complete waste of money. Okay, some people will say that they are a complete waste of money. You guys know, you guys have watched me long enough on this channel here that I keep an open mind. Okay, so hear me out on this. The ground plane kits would actually work really well in certain situations. I'm sure maybe a ground plane kit would actually work here. Although I don't have a ground plane kit to, put on it. But in other situations, the ground plane kits are worthless. That's just the way it is. Let's see, Tim. Sometimes if you see an old antenna in someone on someone's house, to be decent shape. So. Okay, so the towers. I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out what to do with the towers. Because right now, where I live, I cannot put anything in the ground. I can't. Because that's just their rules. It's their land. I cannot put anything in the ground. So I've got to try to figure out, if I do get a tower, how the hell am I going to mount it? But towers is a damn good idea. And I've actually been watching, everywhere I go to see if there is any antennas just kind of laying around and stuff. So I'll definitely keep that in mind. I'll see what they got and see if there's anything. WCE Michael, you have a used HR 2510. It was great. Now you have the Lincoln too. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I've actually, I don't even know what brand that is. Can you tell me what brand that is? Because I'm clueless when it comes to that. But that's cool that you have the Lincoln 2 Plus, the Plus 2 or whatever it is. Those are some really good radios from what I hear and from what I've seen on YouTube. Long wire attached to a helium balloon. Scoob, I tell you what, you just give me so many daggum ideas. I wonder how many balloons it would take to take a wire way up there in the air. Oh, okay. The HR 2510 is the president. Okay, cool. All right. I wasn't for sure. My stepson said, I'll give you a hug if it works. Hey, I'm all up for hugs, man. Pam, hello, how are you? Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with all the comments and talking about other things too. I think this is going to be another 2-hour long live, guys. That's okay. I don't really have anything else to do right now. I've got that monstrosity I need to work on, but I'm going to save that for another day. You need one of those megawatt power supplies so it won't shut off on you. Yeah, the power supplies that I have are old. They're old, they're wore out. The little one works really great as long as I keep the transmissions short. Very short. Or else it'll pop the little circuit breaker on the inside of it. Which is not a big deal. All you gotta do is push a button back in and it's back on. But yeah, that's all I got right now. So I mean, I'm slowly upgrading. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit because I don't really make a whole lot of money, and I've got bills, of course. Everybody's got bills, car repairs, all that fun stuff. So it's going to take a little bit to upgrade everything. But hey, you know, it's all good. All right, cool. Yeah, presidents. Yep. I've actually never heard of that radio before. The HR 2510. Never heard of it. I'm going to have to look that up one of these nights. I'll probably do that after I get done with live here. Full wave dipole wire strung between two trees. That would be good, except for I have one tree and no other place to attach it to. This place, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm always honest with you guys. I don't bullshit on nothing. You guys know this. Pam, I appreciate your input on that. The 2510 is a super radio. That's cool. I've actually never ran one. I've never actually really seen one. So maybe I'll have to look up one of those one day and just kind of see what they are. An old Empire 5150. Huh. Never heard of that one either. You guys are coming up with radios that I've never heard of before. This is awesome. I'm learning so much. I love you too, buddy. So anyway, I'm going to level with you. I'm glad. Uh-oh. Guess what I just heard? Oh, snap. Hang on. Okay, I just heard thunder. Oh, damn. I may... Here, hang on. Let me do something real quick. Shut down. There's lightning around. I unhook. Okay. Okay, so anyway, until the live stream over. All right. Can you guys still hear me okay? I still keep getting this stupid banner across my thing here. Okay, cool. Excellent. Thank you, Gerald. Let's see. So getting back to the comments, now I gotta catch up again. Let's see Oh, you guys hear that? Rain. Good thing I'm inside the shed, huh? Oh shit. Hang on, my friggin' lawnmower's outside too. Get this. Phew. Okay. Yes, save the mower. It's the Hart 20-volt lawnmower. I had it sitting outside. That's okay. It's inside now, and I got wet. And you guys can hear that. Holy shit, dude. So anyway, getting back to the comments here. I'm so sorry, guys. We'll be making an arc soon on that ramp.
That time to be doing this.
Huh?
I think it's that time to be doing this.
Okay, I'm still live, buddy.
Oh my god, look at it now. It's giant.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Yeah. Wow. Do you guys hear this? Holy shit, man. This is absolutely insane. Whoa. Let's go check outside. Woo! No, water is not getting in here at this very moment. I'm watching it though. Yeah, it is. Holy snap, guys. Oh, this rain is loud. Holy shit. But anyway, let's get back to the comments here. All right. Let's see. The 5150. Good radio. It was from 1990. Now it quieted down. Cool. Thank you. I know we need the rain, so I'm not going to complain about it too much. Pam, you have the 2950X too, but the HR 2510 is in my truck. Awesome. Yeah, I hope everything is still running here. Somebody just subscribed to my YouTube channel too. Awesome. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be making an ARC anytime soon because it's still really, really, really dry around here. This live stream should be brought to you by Hard Tools. You know what? I should actually probably start saying that, but at the same time, I don't want to get in trouble from them, so I just kind of keep it to myself. And I don't see any water at all getting in here, guys. That's awesome. Yeah, it came down pretty good there for a few seconds. If you start moving, that means you're floating. Yeah, that would be true. No, I've actually never ordered anything from Copper Radio. I went to their website once or twice. I've looked at some of their stuff. I've never ordered from them yet. I want to one of these days, but like I said, I just kind of don't have the money right now. And that's what I was saying earlier about that ICOM. If we don't have to go to Wyoming next weekend, I will have the money then to get that ICOM. So that's the thing there. And it's still thundering out there. Yeah, I think it was just a tiny little cell, but I didn't want to have any of my antennas struck and then my radio get blown up live here. That would really suck. No, I'll bet. Florida always gets rain. All the time. All the time. It never ends. And my stepson just commented, and there he goes, "Run, Dad." I don't need to run from anything, but I'm good out here. I am perfectly safe out here. I got so much weight in this thing. I'm not going anywhere. It's not even really windy anyway. And still, no water. No water coming in here at all. Yes. Yeah. Anytime there's a storm around, I always unhook my radios. It doesn't matter which one I have hooked up. It doesn't matter anything. I always unhook them. I always unhook the antennas. Every time. It doesn't matter. And that's some good advice for all of you. You know, regardless if you have what they call it, what is it, a lightning restorator or something. You always unhook your antennas. That's it. So that's what I do. I always unhook my antennas because I don't want anything to get blown up. It's easier to replace an antenna than it is a radio. At least in my book, it is. It's easier to replace that. Oh, my wife is in here too, Kimberly Sutton. She's in here. And she just said that was just a small cell. Lightning, bigger ones coming behind it. Awesome. Sweet! Bring it on. I haven't seen a good storm in quite a while, so bring it on is all I gotta say. Now, I will say this. If it does get too bad, I will be shutting down the live and going in. That's for damn sure. But anyway, yeah. Whether you have a lightning arrestator or some sort of ground on there and your ground is really good, always unhook it, just to be on the safe side. That's just my advice to everybody who runs radios, whether it's ham, regardless of the fact, just unhook them. That's what I just did. So now I won't hear any skip because it's all unhooked, and I'm going to keep it that way until these storms clear. Update on the unit in Washington. I was talking to some people on Zello, especially from the UK over there, that there very well could be like a PLL chip that could be going bad in that radio, which is causing it to go every freaking where. Or it could be that I have crystals that are bad too. I don't know if crystals are bad because I don't have a crystal tester. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to order a bunch of crystals if they're easy to remove. Because I think in the unidents they put little things in there. You just pull a crystal out and pop a new one back in. I think they did that in these radios. I know the President Washington they did. So I'm going to check that out one of these days. And if that doesn't fix it, then I'm going to go for the PLL chip on the inside and maybe replace it. And maybe I'll get some capacitors and stuff and replace some capacitors in it as well. Jeremy says HR 2510 rocks. Was never an RCI fan. Oh, that's cool. I've never ran one of those radios personally, so I don't know how they are, but I will definitely take your guys' word for it. Let's see. You might already know this, but there is a CD Circuit Master. Tim, yes, I do know that there is a Circuit Master up there. She won't touch any of my base stations, but she will get my Cobra 148 fixed for me. And that's where I bought the unit at Bearcat from too. So, she's pretty reasonably priced. Let's see. Lightning still jumps. You need to plug into the coax. Yeah. Yep. Lightning still does jump. That's why, like I said, I just unplug them. Yeah. Okay. Jeremy. Sorry I didn't get to you right there. Right at the very second. I'm still trying to catch up on everything. All right, Jeremy. Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely see you later, and I hope you enjoy all the videos. Thank you again for doing what you're doing. I will definitely be checking the P.O. box pretty regularly now. Mixing crystals for the PLL can go south. Not likely, but these videos are cool. Yep. Yeah, definitely. It's it could be just the fact that there's just totally wrong with it. I don't know. The crystals could be fine. It could be just the PLL chip or whatever it's got in there. I'm not sure exactly what it's got, but who knows? Yep. Jeremy, stay safe out there. We'll definitely catch you again there, buddy. Thank you for joining in and commenting and all that stuff, showing your support. I appreciate everybody shows their support and stuff like that. This is just phenomenal. I'm holding steady at like 13, 14 views on average. I'm probably doing maybe 12, 13, which isn't a lot comparatively speaking to bigger channels. But you know what? This is a big stepping stone for me. You know, I take small victories and I celebrate them. So, you know, this is awesome. I think the last live I did, I think I only got up to like maybe 12. I think Gerald was in there the whole time. I think I only got up to like 12. All right, cool. Yeah, I would really like to see that. That would be really cool. So, any of you guys have any questions for me? Plans for the future, the big, anything like that? WCE Michael, yeah, that's cool, man. That you're getting back into the hobby. That's for sure. That is awesome that you're getting back into the hobby. So, yeah, welcome back to the hobby, and I'm actually glad that my channel popped up in your menu. That was cool. I actually was not expecting YouTube to do that, but that's pretty cool. I'm glad that they're doing that. So you guys are phenomenal. You guys seen the video this morning about the responding video to Mr. Random Reviews. So there's some stuff in the there's some stuff with the Crown Vic that I will be doing. It'll be quite fun. The thing is going to be lit up like a Christmas tree. Let's just put it to you that way. So actually, I'm staying nice and dry in here. I'm not worried. It gets a little loud sometimes when the rain gets a little heavy, but so you were divorced, huh? Yeah, I was divorced once, and I got remarried, and I'm not getting divorced again. So, you know, I know my wife's watching, so she will definitely be stuck with me for the rest of her life. Adam, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That Vic is something else, I tell you what. And it was really cool. I don't know if you guys seen it, but Mr. Random Reviews actually put a comment in there saying that he took my channel, the name of my channel, and pinned it into his comments in there, along with a few others. It was really cool. I mean, it was really awesome for him to do that for me. That was pretty cool. So on the Vic, I don't know if you guys are actually familiar with Vic or with a Crown Vic, period. But underneath the doors, you have that plastic trim there, right? I think it's the rocker panel cover or something. I don't remember exactly what it's called. The Mercury Grand Marquis, yeah, they're a really good car too. The Crown Vics, Grand Marquis, Marauders. Well, I think the Marauders had a few issues. But the Lincoln Town cars, you know, basically all those Panther platform vehicles, they're just great. I don't know. I mean, they stopped building them though, so it's kind of sad to see. But you know, an LTD. You know, my sister used to have one of those a long time ago. And it was cool. But anyway, you guys know the little plastic things underneath the doors, right? Well, what I have planned is to take some more amber lights I'm going to have to order 2 sets of them and put them along that plastic thing. So it's I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to be looking at getting a light bar to put on top as well. Okay, Pam. Face. All right, Pam. Awesome. Yeah, it was great chatting with you. I'm glad that you enjoy the videos, and we'll definitely talk to you soon. Just keep up what you guys are doing, helping this channel out. Stay safe out there, Pam. Feeding your face sounds like a really good idea. It really does. But yeah, I'm looking at getting a light bar for the top because there is holes like right underneath the little weather stripping up by the roof where they used to have a light bar there. So I'm actually thinking about getting another light bar, putting that in its place. It's going to be amber color, of course. There's going to be no red and blues on this thing because, honestly, I don't want to get in trouble by the law. So, and then all of that is going to be controlled on that Code 3 siren light controller thing that I got. So I'm going to have, this thing's going to be lit up like a freaking Christmas tree when I'm done. It's a really, really, really good car. It's made it out to Wyoming and back 2 or 3 times now. No issues. This last time we went, I actually had cruise control in it, which was really nice. That felt great to have cruise control in the thing, finally. Holy crap, when I got it, it didn't have cruise control, and that sucked. Driving 10 hours with no cruise. And the worst part about it is that when we went out there with no cruise, I had just gotten off work that Friday night. I tried taking a nap, couldn't sleep, of course. And then I had to pull over. I think it was like maybe a couple 3 hours away from our destination because I was so tired, I couldn't hold it no more. So pulled over, got to the hotel, slept for a little bit, got back up, did what we needed to do over the weekend, and then come back. Hell, that just wiped me out, man. I could not. Holy crap! I couldn't do it. It was bad. No cruise. Oh, that sucked. But I have cruise now, and I'm also, if we end up having to go back next weekend, we'll be leaving during the day. Not leaving at night right after work again. That's an absolute will not do. Because that sucked. I know I had to last time, or the weekend we went out there. But, yeah, so I do have a front wheel bearing that I had replaced in that car when I first got it. I ordered the wheel bearing from Amazon. Well, it lasted not even a year. So now it's out again. So I got to replace it. I've got a replacement from O'Reilly's. So I just got to take that thing out, slap in the new one. So it should be easy to pull out. It should be pretty easy to pull out since it's only been in there for like maybe a year. So that's the plans for the Vic. I'm gonna add more lights to it. I may even someday take those tips off the back and put some like 3-inch baffle tips on the end of it or something like that to give it more of a mean look. I'm not sure on that part yet. I do want to take care of all the rust, but I can't really find anybody that's willing to take care of the rust up here without charging me $30,000-$40,000 to do so. So I got to do what I got to do, I guess. There's millions of them out there, so if I absolutely have to, if I've got a fender that's rusting out or something like that, I can just replace the fender and repaint it. It's not going to be the original panel or the fender or whatever the case is. However, it's going to be close enough, and we just got to keep these cars running. It's getting to the point now to where we're going to have to, as a Crown Vic enthusiast, we're going to have to stop. We're going to have to start preserving them. We're going to have to start running them a lot more easy. We're going to have to stop tearing them up, stuff like that, because in all honesty, these cars are starting to become hard to find already. And they just quit making them in 2011, so we've got to start doing that. Hopefully, someday down the road, I do plan on getting a Police Interceptor Explorer. That'll be fun. I'm not sure which version I want. I don't know if I want the Eco Boost version or if I want the 3.7 liter V6 version. But those things are basically a direct replacement of the Crown Vic, unfortunately. But in all honesty, they're pretty badass too. I've seen those. I've seen those Explorers in action, and they are fast, very fast. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. It's great talking to you all, and again, I do appreciate Jeremy there sending me a package. So I'm going to definitely keep an eye out on the P.O. box for sure. And guys, again, the P.O. box address is in the About tab in my channel. So feel free to go through and send fan mail. I mean, a letter, postcard, whatever. Whatever you guys want to send me, go ahead. And we'll be doing a live when that package comes in. We'll be doing a live. We're going to do a box opening live. And I'm definitely going to give Jeremy a shout out during that live. So you guys stay tuned for that. And again, I appreciate everything. I appreciate everything you guys are doing for this channel. You guys are phenomenal. Please share my videos. Keep it up. Keep everything going to where this channel is growing. Because like I said before, the ultimate goal is to get this channel growing enough to where I can tell my job to shut it. That's what my ultimate goal is. I want to be able to work for myself, create content, and have my own little YouTube business. Basically, is what I'm shooting for. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead. Like I said, get off here. I'm gonna go feed my face too. Since Cam went ahead and said it, I'm gonna go feed my face. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Stay safe out there. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Whatever. Whatever. And we will catch you guys on the next video. Part 3 of this antenna will be coming up soon. You guys have a great night. It's 309 Central Iowa. It's my CB handle. Corey Random Guy is going to sign off. Have a good one.